We've been talking about the tools for leadership and how to get into developing that leader within and becoming the leader that is able to create, that is able to move from a competitive competitive field, to a creative field, a creative plane where you as a leader understand that there's no need for competition, and that it is when we use the inner tools of leadership that we create the impossible, sometimes people will say. And so let's look at imagination was one mental faculty that we talked about it in a previous video. And in this video, we're going to talk about perception. And why is perception, number one, an inner tool, and number two, a mental faculty? Well, it is an inner tool because anything that it comes from our decision, that doesn't come from the outside, it is an inner tool. We make a choice to use it, to use this faculty. And it is a mental faculty because obviously we have to pause and look at the reality in a way that we can come up with solutions, that we can come up with ideas to solve it in a way that doesn't paralyze us. Because what happens with certain people is that they look at reality, the appearance of what they can see with the five senses. And there's fear, there's doubt, there's worry, there's frustration. I'm not talking about ignoring the what is, but being able to look at the what is, and from there understand that we can move from that specific five senses reality. And that's when we use imagination, that's when we use our vision, that's when we use our power within to see what it can be as opposed to what is. Leaders have the ability to look at reality and then move from it if there is a need to it, and if there is a need to build something new, to advance, to increase, to evolve, because that's really what leadership is all about. Is the ability to create, is the ability to move from where you are to where it can be, and is the ability to live a life of increasing, because lead comes with movement. If we lead, it's not to stay static in one place, but to move. And perception is a mental faculty that helps us to overcome that fear of seeing something, understanding that we have the power to see if we desire, to perceive something else, and from there begin making the necessary changes.